years, he was really zealous for the law. And you figure after that man got converted, he would be the obvious choice to send to the Jews. He thought he was. God said, no, you're going to the Gentiles. We would not operate like that. God says, I'm sending the fisherman Peter to the Jews. The Galilean, the guy with the accent. God just does what he does, and he chooses who he chooses to get things done around here. Very unlikely choice for the Messiah to enlist Matthew, of all people. But look at this. By the way, can I just say this? You read 1 Corinthians chapter 1, and Paul says, hey guys, you in the church, have a good look at each other. There are not many wise, according to the world's standards. Not many brilliant, powerful, affluent, influential. There's not too many of us, he says. But God has chosen you to get something done around here for his glory. God has chosen the foolish things, the base things, the things are not, to bring to nothing, the things that are. If you ever feel overlooked and underestimated by this world, you're in great company. You're just the kind of person God can use. And you can read that all the way through the Bible. Look at verse 10 now. It says, as it happened, as Jesus sat at the table in the house, that behold, many tax collectors and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. I want us to zero in on that little phrase, in the house. Jesus sat at the table in the house. In Greek, ente oikia, en, in, te, the, oikia, house, in the house. All right, now hold that in your mind. You go back to Matthew chapter 8 and verse 5. Matthew 8 and verse 5. Make sure I got the right. Yeah. Now, when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, pleading with him, saying, Lord, my servant is lying at home, paralyzed, dreadfully tormented. And Jesus said to him, I will come heal him. And the centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word and my servant will be healed. Now, there's humility there from this